Have you seen the video of the girl at the music festival who's like spraying everybody with her titty milk?
What?
That's a porno, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's on YouTube.
That's not. No, stop.
That doesn't mean anything.
Is it from behind the back so you don't see the nipples? You just see.
They're dancing and people are all like, yeah.
Oh, I'd be so mad
It
if
would
I was
be
at a
gross.
festival.
It's so
Yes.
gross.
Imagine I was at Bottle Rock last week, and imagine if somebody just whipped out their titties, was like squirting. I'd be like, oh!
Oh my god.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
When you drink on an empty stomach, it's like, and I've been working out. I've been going to like the gym more, and so I think my metabolism is faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that like when my metabolism's faster, I get drunker.
Oh,
faster.
yeah. But also, like, if you're exercising, your body's burning more, right?
Yeah.
And so you burn through it, like, whatever's it, just everything faster. And so I don't know. I don't know the science.
I don't know the science behind it either.
But I know what you mean. When you're exercising, you get tired more. You get, like, more hungry. So if you don't fuel yourself the way that you're supposed to and then you add alcohol into it.
Yeah.
I'm just making myself sound smart.
Hey, but you're doing it with confidence, and I think that's all that matters. Don't out yourself. Don't out yourself. There's some people that don't know shit that might listen to this and be like, hey, she's right.
Yep.
I know that right after I lost my weight after high school.
Where'd it go?
Like during, I don't know. It went somewhere into a deep dark alley, and I can't find it.
Let that fucker stay there.
Yeah, let it stay there. But after that, I in high school, I used to be able to like take like 10 shots at like high school parties and be like completely fine.
You know what my nickname in high school was?
What?
Niki Tata?
No, it was two-shot Tata.
Two-shot Tata. That sounds almost gangster because it sounds like you shoot your enemies twice.
No, it's because I had 2 shots and I'd be on the floor.
On the really?
Oh.
Like on the floor, not the dance floor.
No, like on the floor. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Yeah, 2-shot Tata. And that followed me for years. Mm-hmm. I think some of my friends still call me 2-shot Tata, but my tolerance is definitely
What
gone
are you
up.
now? Are you like 5-shot Tata?
No.
2.5.
2.5. No, I don't know actually.
3-shot Tata.
Maybe like 4.
4 solid.
Like spread out though.
You know what's actually good if you were still 2-shot Tata? You save money.
Well, that's what Mikey said. Like when we first started dating, he was like, "You're a cheap date," and I was like, "Yeah." And you know what's even worse is like my dad makes that joke all the time. Like,
Woof.
well, like because we golf together, and so I'll be like, we'll be drinking or whatever. My dad will be like, "Hey, like, do you want another one?" I'll be like, "No, I'm good." And he'll look and be like, "Oh, she's a cheap date," and I'm like, "Thanks, Dad."
What is he? Is he like a 4 Mickey Mikey?
Huh?
Who, Mikey?
Mikey, like 4 Mickeys and he's on the floor.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
but it's.
I can imagine that he.
I actually don't know. I don't know. Although I've never seen the man drink a Mickey's.
I was going to say, if anybody drinks 4 Mickeys, they're going to be on the floor. Just, you're full. You're
I was just
so
gonna say, you're
full of
so
bubbles.
full.
You just,
I have
like
a
soap.
nostalgic respect and appreciation for Mickey's because that's how I eased into the alcohol game. I think everyone
I'm so
in this
sorry.
room probably had it. No,
you?
dude.
Did you ever do the Edward 40 hands?
I've never done that. No.
I haven't either.
I need my
Hercules.
hands
Biercules?
It's another name.
for that.
Same thing.
Oh, I've never heard that one.
Oh.
But I kind of feel like I missed out a little bit on not doing that. But maybe for like my 30th birthday, we'll do like a giant like nostalgic thing, and I'll do like an Edward 40 hands and
Everyone
Four
has to do
Lokos.
it.
Everyone's got to do it.
No available hands should exist.
Four Lokos was my introduction to getting drunk.
Dude, Four Lokos,
Just jumped hard.
when they still had caffeine in them?
Yeah.
Cocaine in them, you mean?
Straight up, man. Well, there was like a bar.
The blue lemonade one used to glow.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Whoa. That's not good. That's radioactive.
I'm radioactive.
Nice reference. I actually like that song.
I do too.
The best singing I've probably heard you do.
I can only sing good when I'm not trying.
I remember there was this liquor store in Vallejo.
Oh, what was it called?
Yeah, which one?
Three Amigos.
Yeah.
Yep.
And since I looked like I was 36 at the age of 16, I was able to just like roll up in there. Oh, can I have 3 Four Lokos, please? They'd be like, what flavors?
They'd be like, why are you asking? Go get it yourself. Bring it to the counter and I'll make you come out. I don't know why you're asking me. I thought, do you want cigarette? That's why you ask. You come to the counter to ask for a cigarette. You don't come to the counter. Go walk over to the back of the wall. Go get your fucking Four Loko and then come here. I'll skin it up for you, little boy. I don't care.
You got more and more Russian. You started off
I
as
was trying to figure
Indian.
out what accent we were going for here.
Every single day, every single episode. That's the question that we ask ourselves with each other. Like, I'm not good at it either, and I think that's probably like how we balance out. Are you good at accents?
You know, when I was little, so I'm European, right? So both of my parents have accents. So when I was little and when I was first speaking, just in general, I had a really thick British accent until the time I was about 7. So when I first moved to the States, I was 6. And I had a really thick British accent.
Whoa.
So I pick up accents very easily. So my sister's husband is British. And now that they've been like living together, she is also like picking up like certain words that like, you know, certain like she'll be like, can you pass the water? Or like
Water.
Like water or like, you know.
When she gets cut off in the road, she's like, "Oh, what a tosser!"
Tosser, she goes, everyone's a wanker. Everyone's
Everyone.
everyone's a wanker and everything's a twat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I kind of love it.
I just like that got crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Real
it's like she'll be like, "You fucking twat," and I'll be like, "Whoa, okay." But I'm like, that's such a great word. I love curse word. But anyways, yeah. So, and my dad is half Indian and half Austrian, and so my grandpa kind of has like an Indian British accent ish, and so my dad and my sister are amazing at Indian accents.
Really?
Oh my god, you would not, if you were on the phone, you would not be able to tell otherwise.
I bet you could do a good Indian accent.
I'm not very good at it.
I can't. I can't do it. I
You got
kind of
some- you
look
got some
like it.
Indian in you though.
I do, that's why my parents tell me like I'm a little like darker is because we have some Indian blood in us, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, Mom and Dad.
Are they making that up, or do they have?
No fucking clue. I just know when I first moved to Benicia in the 7th grade, I had no friends. I think just Alan Boo, but like even like he was busy sometimes. No, you were my fucking bully, dude. But I would be
What type of
that
friend?
kid that would just like stare up at the sky at the basketball court. And there was an Indian kid in our grade. I forget what his name was. I think his name was Muhammad. And he walked up to me.
Oh my god, I think I remember him.
Right? He walked up to me and I was like, "Okay, Christian, you're about to make a friend. You're about to make a friend." And he said, "Hey, what part of India are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from here." I'm from here.
Pittsburgh.
I'm from Pittsburgh. No one knew what Pittsburgh was.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't know what Pittsburgh was.
Say it
either,
right.
so, like,
Say
high
it how you
school.
said it, Christian.
Pittsburgh. I didn't say it like that. Your ears are just racist.
Like just now, I didn't hear it in a weird
No,
way.
in 7th grade.
In 7th grade, people thought I was like from
I'm
the
Christian.
Philippines.
I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm like Pittsburgh.
So we moved here. I lived in Spain before I lived here.
You're so interesting. What the fuck? Continue, please.
I have a very Anyways, so we lived in Spain. So obviously as we know the history of Benicia. It's Benicia was named after Doña Benicia, the General Vallejo's wife, daughter, sister, something like that. Back checker. You gonna look that up? I don't know if you're gonna look that up.
He's a fast typer.
So it was Benicia, right? So when we first moved here, I told people in Spain where I used to live, I was like, "Oh, we're moving to a town like called Benicia, right?"
Yeah.
And so when I moved here and I went to school, I would say Benicia, and I will never forget this little kid turned to me one day and goes, "It's Benicia," and I was like, and I looked at him and again I had like a look. I was like, "But it's Benicia." Like I was like so confused. And he was like, "No, it's Benicia." And I was like, okay.
You should have called him a twat.
I should have.
Yeah.
7-year-old me would have been so proud. Although I did.
Do you remember who he was? Because being Benicia, he was probably with us for the rest of school.
His name was Jacob, but I don't remember. But it wasn't. He didn't like. I think he left after elementary school.
Suicide by cop.
What?
What?
Whoa.
What was that?
Sorry, I thought that's the Jacob you're talking about. Different Jacob. Sorry, different Jacob. My bad.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant. We have a very special guest here, a longtime listener of the podcast.
Yeah.
I
long
do.
time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, and first time on the couch.
Yeah.
It's really, you have a good energy to you, and I'm really excited, and I'm actually really amped to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We'll just introduce you to the baddies.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Niki Tata here in the studio. Thanks for coming on the podcast. You've always had like a great energy to you ever since like I've known you since like high school. Like, you've always been so sweet. Alan and I would talk about it, and he would say, like, yeah, Nikki and I had whatever class you guys had together.
What was it again?
I don't know.
forgot. I don't even
We've had so
remember.
many. We went to elementary school together.
Yeah, Matthew Turner, dude.
So yeah.
And he's only had the most positive things to say about
Oh
you.
yeah,
that's so
yeah.
sweet.
Nice
And if you're
person.
good in
you.
Alan's book, you're good in my book for
Oh,
sure.
thanks. That's so nice.
But yeah, dude, thanks for like always supporting us. And
I like you said, I've been listening. I feel like forever. And I remember, I think you guys came out, it was like one of the first, like within the first month maybe. And I think I ran into you at the coffee shop downtown.
Yeah.
And I was like, you do not understand. Like, I don't listen to podcasts. I'm so picky.
Yes, I remember this.
And I was like, I'm so picky. I hate usually, I don't know how I was going to be listening back to my voice, but I'm really picky about like the voices that I listen to. And I remember telling you, like, I really like the way that you and Alex sound.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
Yeah. Very sultry.
And like, since
Thank
you're like
you.
we deeply
Welcome on back to KQED's Jazz Station.
yeah, stick around with that red glass of wine. Anyway,
Anyway,
it means a lot. Like when there's like tough critics. Like I know that there are people that feel obligated to support like local comedians such as ourselves.
Thank you.
And especially like if you've went to high school with us. But through you, like you've always done it like outside of obligation, like you wanted to, especially since you did preface like I don't listen to podcasts, and you've even reached out and said like that guest that you guys had, like what's up with that guest, and like you're being so honest, and with like honesty that means your compliments are like also honest. You're not just
thanks.
always
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel like I don't usually just give out compliments willy-nilly. I'm a fairly honest person. So,
would you give out compliments if you were Willie Nelson?
yes.
What?
I get it. I got you. He probably gives compliments too.
I was going to say, I'd probably give them out even more willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I'm
At
like,
that point.
You're a great person.
Willie Nelson speaks just like wait. What's his name? He was in who's the old Clint Eastwood. They both have like a lack of oxygen when they speak. And I don't know if that's because like Clint Eastwood is just like approaching the end of his timeline and there's
He has a movie coming out, man.
Yeah, he just
I
made
think
another
he's not
movie.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that.
No, I think he's in his
old,
90s.
but-
He's in his
I would say
90s.
he's pretty old, but
does
he's
it take
still
place in
kicking.
a hospital? And
No,
like
Well,
he's
I mean-
kicking ass.
Look at Betty White. My girl is 99.
Betty White's not making action films though.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
That's actually really true.
Yeah.
But do you see how Clint
Tarantino's out here
Eastwood
holding
He's
guns.
91, man.
Bada bing, bada boom. Paching.
Wait, who?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, I was like, I think Betty White's almost 100, but Clint Eastwood's
Wow.
99 or 91, and then Betty White's.
They're for sure doing like a Weekend at Bernie's thing with Betty White right now, right? Aren't they? Like she's probably like died a couple years ago, but they got so many strings attached to her.
No, don't say that. We can't put that juju out in the world.
I think she's just taking care of herself, man.
I think so too.
She's 99. She's 99.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
She's from old Hollywood when being rich meant you got the secret of like eternal life. She just didn't fuck it up, so they never the cabal never killed her.
She's like eating babies, and that's like the whole thing. Like how do you get?
This is really how you gotta do it in Hollywood, guys.
No.
But no, realistically speaking, I think with the advancement of technology nowadays, the life expectancy naturally is just
Oh, totally.
going up and up and up.
I talk about that all the time because, like, you know, we're closer to 30 than we are 21.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Maybe you.
what?
No, I feel young. I'm kidding.
Oh no, like yes, I also feel young, but the people around us
Yeah.
are married, multiple babies, multiple babies, and I'm just like,
Yes.
hard no, right? But biologically, right? It's like a woman's, like, you know, her biological clock. Like they say, like, you're too old at 35 or whatever to have kids, and I'm like, bitch, we live till we're like 100 now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why can't I have kids when I'm like 40?
You can.
Well, you can technically.
You totally can. That idea that women like age out comes from like a literal 14th century French book.
Well, that's the thing, right? So back in the day, you had to pop out babies when
Yeah.
you were like 15
Whoa.
because you were dead by the time you were 30.
That's so true because the water's dirty. There's
Black Plague.
rats
Plague?
everywhere. Yeah, you're just
The
like
rocks falling. I imagine rocks just fall out of the sky.
But now,
Volcanoes constantly.
Yes.
Hippo attacks, rhino attacks, lion attacks, horse
Everything.
attacks, quicksand, jungles, fever,
Jumanji.
tuberculosis,
You're jumping from continent to continent with these different like
kangaroo punching in the
catastrophes.
face.
That's Australia. That's like a
But yeah, no, like people are just living so much longer.
yeah.
Yes. I did read somewhere that our generation actually was the first to have a lower life expectancy than our parents, but that's because we do dumb shit and a lot of people are dying by drugs.
Well, that
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But if we're
It's
taking
sad, but
statistics, if we're taking statistics from like those that just live an average life where you're not like just doing heroin every single day or just like running into moving cars.
Like once a day, right? Okay, so here's the thing.
That's it. But back then they had to reproduce so that so that humankind can like move on,
but
can
not
exist.
only did they have to reproduce, they had to have like 10 fucking kids because 7 of them would die off.
Yes, and that was normal.
And the doctors would be like, I'm not washing my hands.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No gloves, no water. And if they were to wash their
You're
hands,
crazy.
probably be dirtier than if they didn't wash their hands because the water was defiled.
Poop water. Defiled water.
Disgusting.
They defiled those rivers. The feudal system was disgusting. I tell you, the dark ages make me sick.
Whenever I think of like dirty, like you said, like old times dirty water, my grandma, she lives in, again, my whole family's European, right? So she was raised in Austria.
Old country. Nice.
And she always tells, I remember we were hiking up in the mountains somewhere and there was like a stream of like, and I was like, oh, like fresh water. And she was like, never drink stream water. And I was like, why? And she goes, I was 7 years old
Oh.
and I was walking with my father up in the mountains. And she goes, we drank from a stream and we kept walking up and there was a dead donkey laying across the stream. And I drank the water that ran through the donkey. And I was like, and I've just never, I feel like I've never really forgotten about that.
You should have just
about
gone
that.
a couple feet ahead of the donkey. That's clean water right
but,
there.
But if you're at the bottom,
you don't know.
you got it. Exactly. You don't know.
You got to work for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to work for it.
Well, yeah, you have to go higher up.
But now they have, again, technology. Now they have those straws where like you literally stick it in.
Life
like,
straws.
oops. Yeah, you literally drink, you stick it in whatever.
Anything. You can
Yeah.
drink
Yes.
any kind of water.
Yeah.
And I believe one of the selling points of it was someone drank from like extremely dirty water that I believe had poop particles
What?
in it. And they're like, this is how we're going to prove it. Because Melissa had one and she lost it. So like,
How do they verify that there's poop in that water?
I don't know. I didn't watch the commercial.
I'll make sure. I got it, guys.
But it's supposed to filter. It's supposed to filter like all of those dirty particles out.
Here's the only test I want to see.
What?
You do that with the straw, and then you spit out that water into another cup,
And then
so
test-
I can see what it looks like. Right? Because
Okay, fair.
if they're just drinking the straw and they're swallowing it, and they're like, no, it's good. They took all the poops out. Like, I don't trust that. I need to see the water. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it.
I mean, but don't spit it out. What if your mouth is dirty, dude? And then you're gonna see all of your
Why
spit.
is mouth dirty? He's doing a scientific test.
I'm just saying,
to prove the straw works.
if you're gonna do this-
that's a horrible
I mean,
scientist.
like, don't eat chocolate before you do it. Like you spit it out, the water's gonna be brown.
Yeah, that's
Just finished my Americano. Let's get this going.
I have done that. I have brushed my teeth after like having a scoop of ice cream, and I'd like have the the first spit of like
And
brushing
you're like,
your teeth.
what the fuck?
Just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, did I eat shit?
That's exactly why I don't brush my teeth.
Nasty, disgusting.
Delish.
Oh,
So, Nikki, one
Yes.
thing we like to ask everybody who's on the casting couch is, if you could fill a pool with anything, what would you fill a pool with?
it's not one thing we ask. It's
That's one thing I like to
never
ask.
asked.
If I could fill a pool with anything, am I jumping into the pool?
You can do whatever you want in this pool.
God, that's a good question. I'm in a pool like every day for work.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So now I'm like trying to think like, what would I want to swim through, or what could I swim through? I saw this really cool. Those I think people on YouTube do it actually, where they like get those like balls that like
Expand in the water.
expand in the water.
Oh,
They're like the
nice.
jelly balls.
Yeah.
I kind of would like to know how that feels.
I would be afraid to get like 4 of them in my mouth, and then like I would get scared and swallow one, and then
There's one thing. Have you?
I'm joking.
Close your mouth, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Not an
You
option.
got a mouth thing.
Not an option. Feet first, face open.
Hate that saying so much. There's I think it's like a 5 gum, right? Have you seen that commercial where there's a dude and no context?
Those commercials are the scariest things ever.
He's just in a sea of like metallic balls surrounded by speakers.
Yes, and it's like vibrating. Yeah.
I want
Ooh.
a pool of that. If I'm going to answer your
Nice.
question, a pool of that.
Pool of ball bearings.
Yes,
With a base.
With a base, yeah. I need it to vibrate.
Yeah,
man.
you
That's
gotta
just
feel something.
But you should also have like a song that's kind of fun, like maybe Red Hot Chili Peppers' Higher Ground. So it's like boom, and you're like, oh.
Something with a lot of bass. No, either something like hip hop, not something like unpredictable. Just like, but that's what I'd want. That's what I think would be good to answer your question.
Yes.
I mean, obviously nothing sharp because, like, ouch.
What?
I don't know why your mind went over there.
Not a torture. This isn't a torture thing. I'd like to have shards of glass so I could torture my enemies.
You said if there's anything you could put in a pool, because then I said, that's why I said, would we be swimming through it? And you're like,
right.
So
Okay,
that's why
fair
I was
question.
like,
Fair question.
You're
fair
right.
question.
You didn't say.
I didn't.
Fill a pool and just look at it.
yeah,
I was gonna pick cherry jello.
cherry jello. There's also a YouTube video. I feel like there's a YouTube video.
I'm
for
sure
everything.
cherry jello thing has happened. David Dobrik's for sure done that, and he's got the kind of
Probably.
bullshit money for that.
Yeah.
You've just watched a lot of Man Show because I think when the Man Show was a thing, they would have two girls in bikinis wrestle in
And like
cherry
mud
jello.
and stuff. Oh, they did do the cherry jello.
So I think that's what you're pulling it from.
Also, it's my favorite kind of jello.
Ew.
Cherry? You're
Yeah.
not a fan of cherry?
I hate artificial cherry.
I hate artificial grape
Oh, me too. Fuck that.
and banana. How do you feel about artificial banana?
You know, not my favorite, but I don't hate it as much as grape.
No.
I hate banana.
Fuck banana. No, I love regular
Real
bananas.
are yum.
Do
But
you remember the rule I had to make in high school
What?
in my car?
Oh, yeah, he said no bananas. In
No
his car.
bananas in the car.
is it the smell?
Because one time Christian ate a banana, and we got out of the car. He left the peel in the door. When I came back, the whole car
First smell
was
of banana.
banana bread.
You've left worse things in my car. He left a fucking half-eaten
No,
Baldo's burrito.
That's not fair. That's not me. Who knows if that was me? I ordered fries at Baldo's. You know that? There was a bunch of us in that car. I don't know if that one was me.
Should have found
I was just in the moment.
Anyway, before I rip his fucking head off.
What?
No, okay. Tell the baddies more so about yourself. You go in a pool every single day.
Yeah. I mean, I was a lifeguard from the time I was like 15, I think was my first job. And now I teach swim lessons. I'm in grad school, so I need something that's like super flexible with my school schedule.
Yeah.
And I teach at like a private pool across the bridge in Lafayette, so get the money.
This is why you've always been like tan, because you're always out in the sun.
Yeah, that's what, like this summer especially, I think I got really tan this summer. And like it's always so weird though, because people are like, you're so tan, and then I go, I switched from saying like thank you, because it's like thanks, and then I started saying like thanks, I'm trying really hard not to get skin cancer.
Yeah.
Like, because I used to love just being tan, right? But when you're 15, you don't think about your skin.
Yeah, you're not thinking about it.
But I mean, I went to a dermatologist like 2 months ago because I was like, I have so many freckles. Like my hands are just, never had so many freckles. And the doctor basically was just like, you need to get out of the sun.
Wow.
Like your skin is like, what did she say? She was like, I've seen this on 50-year-olds and you're, 27. And I was like, so I'm going to be real leathery and nasty when I'm old.
Are you properly applying like the
Lotions?
creams and all that stuff?
I wear a sun shirt every single day. Like I don't even mess around with my arms anymore. I wear like a sun shirt, full like rash guard, hat, sunglasses, sunscreen.
Wow. Wait, what's a sun shirt? I'm not really familiar.
Like a rash guard?
What's a rash guard?
A swim shirt. It's like, you know what surfers wear?
Like a scuba diver.
Gotcha. Okay, like the skin tight stuff.
Yeah, it's a swim shirt. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I only ask. I'm ignorant in that area.
Well, but you also had a swim shirt
when
you were a kid. Didn't you have a shirt that you swam in?
No, dude, I was the fat kid with the white T-shirt kind of kid, dude.
That's your swim shirt.
And you could see my boobs engulfing the white shirt. The thing about fat kids that are wearing white shirts to pools because of your insecurities, don't do it because it just makes you look more fat. I know this from experience because it hugs your boobs and it hugs your inverted nipples.
And let me talk to fat kids also. Wear those white shirts. It's good. It's funny for the rest of us.
Or just, wear it if it makes you feel good.
Dude, do what you want with your body, honestly. And I think that's where we're going with today in today's age.
As long as you're jumping in the pool feet first faced open, you're good to go.
What's your obsession with that phrase?
Wait, what did you say? Feet first, face open?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
However you want to take it. When I envision whatever that phrase is, it's so violent. It's so violent and disgusting
It's
and
like
gruesome.
jumping off a diving board, right?
yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. Worked at James Lemos, right? When I was 15. Do you guys remember there used to be a big slide there?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
I've never been to James Lemos pool.
Really?
What?
Really?
Never gone to the
I
pool.
swear you have.
I have my own. Okay, I have my own insecurities. I didn't like to swim.
Wow.
Fair.
Yeah.
Totally
and I
fair.
don't know how to
Okay.
swim.
What?
I can teach Christian.
I mean, I don't.
I can teach anyone how to swim. Quote me. I can teach anyone how to swim.
Quoted.
Can you teach me how to lay on my back without water engulfing my face?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really.
Because we've all done
They
that.
teach babies how to do that.
Thank you for comparing me to an infant.
I'm just saying that's how easy it is, Christian. You can learn.
Because when I'm like on the water, my feet go down, and then the rest of me sinks, and then
Some people are sinkers. And
Some people's are dinkers.
No?
I used to think it was because I was heavier set, and so gravity had to pull.
No. The fat would actually make you float more.
Something's wrong. Something
Muscle
was wrong
would make
with
you
me.
sink. Fat would make you float.
Well, so what I was going to say, so we worked at James Lemos forever.
The pool.
Yeah. So it's, local pool. And there used to be a massive, slide there.
I'm trying to, splash it off the edge, get everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
wet.
Oh, my God. Those were the days. Yeah. Yep. There was a technique to it, too. We used to do races. There were some of the guards were so good at it. Anyways.
The fatter you were, the more splasher you were.
Incorrect. Yep.
I got a fat friend who made big splashes.
I mean, yes, but you don't have to be.
No,
large.
you never went to the pool. I have plenty of fat friends.
So anyways, at the end of the summer, after we would close, if it was the last day of summer or whatever, we would all just hang out and play in the pool, whatever, because we were hallelujah, summer's over. Anyways, so when the lifeguards are all there and there's nobody to be accountable for us, we don't listen to any of the rules that we yell at everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you're running on the deck.
Right, sprinting on the deck.
Eating and then jumping into the pool.
Yep.
And
No 10-minute wait.
everybody's peeing in the pool.
But I decided, we always said, don't go down face first down the slide. Because, it was, it's not exact. It was a very windy slide.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So.
That's terrifying because feet always go over the edge.
So.
Oh, no.
So I went down face first. It was me and another guard. And we were
First and
actually.
last name, please.
Oh, can I say? Okay. Yeah, it was me and Jennifer Puza. Yeah. It was
Oh, she's definitely going to hear this.
Me and Puza, we were on the slide, but we were on an inner tube going down the slide. And she was facing again, so fucking dangerous. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Because the sides of the slide were 2 feet tall. You can so she was facing forward and my back was on her back. So I was going down backwards. And that first corner, we flip up. And I was and then inner tube flipped out from under us. She was going, and then I flipped onto my stomach.
Ooh.
And I'm, what do you call it? Legs out, face open.
There you go.
I'm going, ha, 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 down the slide. And we're going so fast, the corner comes up, and I'm still going face first. And I knocked out my front tooth.
Oh! How old were you?
16. This is my senior year of high school. So
You need that tooth.
this is a fake tooth.
At least for that
Yeah.
year. Take it out. Take it out.
Oh, no, it's I actually just got, okay, so anyway, so I knock out my front tooth. I have a scar under my lip. Karen was there with so many people were there.
Yeah.
And I think she was at the bottom of the slide. Yeah. She was at the bottom of the slide and I pop up and I went, and I could feel just a rush of air into my mouth. And I was my tooth's gone. And she's like, what? And I open it and she's like, and there's blood dripping everywhere. And I'm freaking out. And she's like, we'll find it. And there's a current, it's a massive water slide. So we've had so many saves at the bottom of the slide because people can't swim against this current. I'm like, you're not going to find my tooth. She's like, maybe I'll get pulled up in the vacuum. Anyways, I got out of the pool and I'm freaking out because I'm like, my mom is going to fucking murder me. My mom's going to kill me, right? And when I say I broke my tooth, it wasn't a chip. I'm talking hillbilly Nick.
Oh, it came off.
Oh,
completely.
it was cracked. I have a picture of it somewhere.
Did you swallow it?
No. I didn't. I didn't.
How did no one ask yet?
How come you didn't get a gold tooth as a replacement?
Well,
That would have been cool.
Obvious reasons, dude.
No, thank you. No, I'm good.
That's what I want.
Well, so
Right here.
my dentist, who is still my dentist, but at the time he was my best friend's stepdad, and so I called that night, and he came over to my house and looked, and he was like, "I'll fix it first thing in the morning, right?" And because we had school, it was a Sunday, so we had school the next day, and I was like, "I'm not going to school like this." And my friend was like, dude, you should have come to school and been like, you should have seen the other girl.
Should have fucking.
But I was like,
Fucking
no thanks.
two-shot
It hurt.
Tata.
It
They'd be like, who's
honestly,
Jennifer Puza? And people are like, Jennifer Puza, she looks fine. What do you mean? Look at the other
She's
girl.
actually really pretty today. So
Yeah.
it's just like she looks glamorous.
why do you guys think I wear rings all the time? No, I'm just
Whoa.
kidding.
Yeah.
Christian commented on it
You
earlier.
got bracelets too, so for the weight and the momentum of the when you
Yeah.
throw a punch.
Like
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
But yeah, and so I had a tooth there for like
He was pissed.
10 years, and I actually just got it replaced like a couple months ago.
And it's still not a gold tooth.
No.
Why not?
I don't like gold.
Silver?
I have a lot of silver.
Get a silver tooth then.
That's the
good.
first thing you see when you smile. That might be
Yeah.
your dream.
Yarg.
That might be your pirate dream.
Yeah.
But I want to keep what I got.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and
man.
I was kind of sad because I had like my tooth was a tiny bit crooked, so I used to have like a little tiny little gap in my teeth, and then when they fixed it, he made it like straight.
Whoa.
He
So
made
it was meant to
perfect?
happen.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
Meant to happen. I'm currently wearing Invisalign and
Like right now.
well, not at the moment.
Oh, I
In
was
this
like,
second.
I
That's
was
how
like,
good he is.
I was like, that's legit invisible.
No, but it actually is. Alan, I was
Yeah,
wearing
I
it for
didn't
most of
notice.
today, and I was with Alan, and he didn't notice it, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they add buttons, and that doesn't make any sense. I'll show you in a
Oh
bit.
yeah, you have like stuff glued to your teeth, or like little like hooks glued to your teeth, kind of, right?
At the time, well, the hooks were on the actual trays, but since like it shifted, my teeth were like this from like they had to shift my bottom teeth a little bit to the left, and to do that you have to install these buttons that you attach rubber bands to, and people would see these buttons that I'm about to show you, and they would think that they were like gems. You know how like people they
Oh,
now
yeah.
get like
yeah,
they
they
get
get
gems in
little
their
diamond.
teeth, and they're just like, yo, did you get fucking gems? And like, are you that fucking thug, bro? And they look like this.
I like how you do it with your
Oh,
pinky
okay.
too.
I'm doing it with my pinky for the
You
effect.
know exactly what you're doing.
Was what it was. It gives me an incredible lisp, and
With the Invisalign?
With the Invisalign, and I feel like I'm a 12-year-old when I wear them.
I grind my teeth at night, and I have like jaw problems. My jaw like clicks when it opens,
Yeah.
and it like locks in the
TMJ,
morning.
I got the
Yeah,
same shit.
Alan goes
Oh
to the
my
same
God.
stuff.
Do you have a night guard? Okay,
So I
good.
just got a night guard.
Yeah.
And
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
only on the bottom though. And whenever I'm like trying to talk to Mikey and I'm like, good night, I love you. He's like, you're talking like, and I'm like, and we're like, I'm trying to like have a conversation with him, and he looks at me, he's like, I cannot take you seriously right now. So I always have to like take it out, talk to him, and then put it back in, and then if I have something to say, I try to talk, and he's like, I can't understand what you're saying.
I think there's someone breaking in.
This might be TMI, but I've had sex with my Invisalign on, and this might also be TMI, but I like to talk dirty, and so can you imagine,
You're
Alyssa?
so sexy.
But you do it in Tagalog, don't
Feel
you?
that?
Oh no, we're not going back to that.
Shut the fuck up. There's no lisp in the word peck, okay? And I don't say that. I don't dirty talk in Tagalog, dude, because we've gone through it. It's not an attractive thing. But yes, I've had like moments where I'm just like, she would laugh because
Laughing during sex is always good though. I always enjoy like a little bit of laughter.
To what
Yeah.
extent, though?
Any
Well, I
extent,
mean, I don't want
laughter's a good
anybody
connect.
laughing at me.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to be laughing at anybody else. Like, that's just fucking rude.
Yeah, no, but like a little giggle
Oh,
together.
yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a
No,
little
for sure.
intimate
Yeah.
giggle's nice, but imagine like I don't know. I've never really had one night stands because like I've always been a relationship type of guy.
Is that how you do
But
it?
imagine if I was single at this time and I had a one night stand.
Are you gonna ask me to hit on
With
you?
your
No,
Invisalign in?
Oh.
with my Invisalign in. I'm not gonna ask you to hit. I feel like weirdly there's like a Freudian thing going on where you want to hit on me.
No, I'm telling you, you always ask people to hit on you.
I'm not going in that direction.
You want to know? So, I mean, this is kind of deviating from the conversation, but also kind of same thing. You said, like, you know, you never had a one night stand or whatever. So, obviously, you and Melissa have been together for hella long. Like, Mikey and I have been together for 5 years this year.
Yeah.
And so I tell him all the time, I'm like, you know, because we've known each other since we met in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And he was my boyfriend freshman year of high school.
Oh, I didn't know you guys dated.
Yeah, so he was
Nice.
my boyfriend when we were like 13, and then we broke up for 10 years, and then we got back together 5 years ago. Anyway, so I
like
tell
a
him,
movie.
I'm like, we never really went on like a first date, you know? I was like, we never had that like first date, like strangers meeting at a bar, whatever, and I was like, we're gonna do it. And he was like, what?
Role play.
And I was like, we're going to a bar, and he's like, okay, and I was like, I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know you, and he's like, what? He's like,
Why would you do
and
that?
then he goes, are you gonna Uber there like separate from me? Like, are we driving together? Because he was like, we can't go in Benicia. Like, people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Do you guys have amnesia or something?
You guys break up?
And so I was like, no. I was like, I'm gonna Uber there. I was like, I'm gonna dress all cute. We're gonna act like we don't know each other. You're gonna ask about my family and my work and my school, and you're gonna have to act like you've heard it all for the first time.
Here's your script. I'll be the
That's
highlighted
nice.
parts.
Oh shit, that's hot. That's dope.
Isn't it?
That's
you
so
gotta
fucking
zhuzh,
hot.
you gotta zhuzh things up every
Zhuzh.
once in a while.
That's a fun vacation game. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea for. I mean, not like
right.
we've gone anywhere for the past.
No.
I would
Yeah.
change I would pretend I was from a different country.
Oh.
hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir, Melissa.
How funny would it be? Mel's like, what the fuck?
I know she's
fuck
gonna
are
leave,
you
be like,
doing?
"What?"
Christian, we're trying to save our relationship here, and this is what the fuck you do.
Oh, hello,
Take that thing off your
sir.
head. Take the thing off your head, please.
name is
Why are you dressed like this? Where did you get this gown from? What is this, Christian? We're done. We're done, Christian.
So how did the night unfold?
We haven't done it yet.
Oh,
I know. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to give you guys your hopes up. Give everybody. No, we haven't done it yet. It's a plan.
do it.
Like I told him, I said we got to do it.
Do it on your
So-
next vacation, wherever you go, because
I
it'll
don't
be
know
fun. Because the one time that I did it, it was fun because I walked in and the person that I was with was talking to another person, another guy, and then I like walked and sat, and then it was like being kind of like stupid, but yet. Like we knew what was like. I
Yeah.
knew it was gonna work.
Yeah.
So I was saying like the dumbest, stupidest shit. And she was like, "Oh my god, really? Oh my god!" And this dude was like, "What the fuck? Like how is this guy doing?"
How's he
Like,
pulling this?
he's like, dude, do I need to start taking tips from this guy?
He's like, what the-
what is he saying right now?
That was the
Imagine
second or
role
third time.
playing and acting like you don't know each other, and then going home with a different person. That'd be so fucked up. You said role play and act like we didn't know each other.
You didn't try hard enough, babe.
The night unfolded.
She tried really hard.
Yeah.
She
Right?
bought me a drink. She told me I had good times.
told me
And
I
what
was
did you
pretty.
do? What did you do, babe? You sat there and glared at us.
I was
You didn't say a
thinking.
thing.
Have you guys seen the show Sex Life on Netflix?
No.
Real quick, I've talked about this
you
before.
have?
Well, I saw the first 2 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Really long nipples. That girl has really long
Dude,
nipples.
she's had like 3 kids. So I'm assuming like
that actress?
yeah.
Whoa.
So I'm assuming when you have kids, you
Like
know,
when a dog has babies, their nipples are always really long.
well, yeah, that's because their kids are sucking on their teeth.
I think that's the same thing with her.
I mean, I don't know.
Do
but I
nipples
don't-
get longer with breastfeeding?
Come here, let's find out.
Alan, please. No, we have Alan
No,
for a
I
reason.
mean, you're-
Don't make him. Don't make him Google that. Don't
your
make him-
nipples change when you have kids. Like when you're pregnant and you breastfeed, like your whole everything changes. I was literally just talking about this.
Does the
last night.
areola change? The
Yeah,
areola has
like
to stay.
I'm pretty sure your whole nipple changes, right?
Because I understand the
everything
boobs
changes.
get bigger because they become like
Well,
a...
if your boobs are bigger, everything
Oh, it
stretches, right? So it's like
stretches.
yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, but the length of the... Are you checking it?
I don't see anything with that, dude. I think that's just you.
He's like, I'm seeing some really weird videos, but no, nothing about that.
But in the last few weeks of pregnancy, yeah, it's.
I understand they get bigger, but like the permanent changes.
I don't know, dude.
No, I
Have you
mean,
seen the video of the girl at the music festival who's like spraying everybody with her titty milk?
what?
What?
That's a porno, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's on YouTube.
That's not. No, stop.
That doesn't mean anything.
Is it from behind the back so you don't see the nipples? You just see...
They're dancing and people are all like, yeah.
Oh, I would be so mad
It
if
would
I
be
was at a
gross.
festival.
It's so
Yes.
gross.
Imagine I was at Bottle Rock last week, and imagine if somebody just whipped out their titties, was like squirting. I'd be like, oh,
Oh my god! Oh my god! There has to be some legal issues with that, right? That's a...
oh man.
It's spreading a biohazard for sure. What if I'm
Yeah.
allergic? What if I'm lactose intolerant?
Can you be lactose intolerant to breast milk?
I think it's
think
all
so.
milk.
I feel
Yeah.
like that was a really dumb question to ask.
There's still
We're not
lactose.
doctors.
Fact
We're not
checker.
doctors. We're not
Fact checker.
doctors.
Looking it up, man.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your search history.
all good.
I do know like some because I know like this one girl that I knew that had kids. She
Gross.
she stopped eating dairy and eggs because she thought her baby was like lactose. Or I don't know if all moms do all moms do. I don't know.
Are eggs lactose?
Oh, I don't know. Or any like animal byproduct, I guess. She like didn't eat any animal byproduct. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, because she didn't want the milk. I don't know.
Oh, that's like a
Just
huge
animal,
sacrifice.
What's animal product? Like animal main product?
What's everything that like
any-
vegans avoid, right?
Yeah.
So like yeah, so
So like
that's
eggs are
Eggs and
animal
milk.
Isn't
byproduct.
that that's
Eggs,
a
milk, and
byproduct?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
but what's
yeah.
just a product of an animal?
it's meat.
Milk?
Wouldn't the milk
Or-
be a byproduct?
Oh, then milk? I don't know.
the meat is the meat
don't know.
the
Alan.
regular product.
I looked it up.
What's
So
up?
this is on healthychildren.org.
That's my favorite website.
I like that you're listing the source.
I got to, man. I don't want you to get copyright, but it says
HealthyChildren.org.
human breast milk typically does not cause allergic reactions from breastfeeding.
Oh, see? Because I
and-
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's another source saying like the natural breast milk proteins are so mild that they just don't provoke allergies.
Oh, interesting.
Like onions.
What?
Wait, what about
Wait,
onions?
what?
I don't know. I don't believe people are really allergic to onions. They're just saying that because they don't like them.
Oh,
No, you're just being an
100%.
asshole.
No, 100%. I don't
Thank
know anyone
you.
that's allergic to onions.
Same thing with parsley. You may not like parsley, but you're not allergic to
Why
it,
can
bro.
you not get away with just saying I don't like onions?
Sometimes people don't say it. Work in a restaurant, you'll find out. Sometimes people just
Yeah,
can't say
people-
Oh,
that.
then
Yeah.
they just get some cojones and say you don't like onions. That's all it is.
No, I'm allergic to onions, so don't put them on the dish. Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah, right? It's like, just tell me you don't want onions.
To bring it back to breast
Mushrooms.
milk real quick, I think I was watching some sort of like no, I'm not gonna. That's not a weird tangent.
Let's go back to breast milk because I'm fixated on it.
Well, like bodybuilders, they specifically will buy off of the market or like Craigslist like
Breast milk?
Yeah,
in
'cause
bulk.
HGH. It's like the real human growth hormone. It's from the woman.
Yeah.
It's real legit.
And so there are theories that like it's extremely beneficial to your growth as a bodybuilder specifically. And so that provides these new jobs for women of just like having fridges and coolers full of breast milk because that's their thing. You know?
No,
And
they
it's
also have to
Interesting.
pump all the time.
they pump it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely pump it. That's what I'm saying. They pump all the time. So there's work involved, but it does bring in a pretty penny because
yeah.
you marked it up. You're making it
Yeah.
yourself.
No, dude, like there's
It's all profit. You're making it yourself, right? It's all profit. She's not losing any money.
There's literally no middleman.
no.
That's just the craziest take of breast
No,
milk.
people charge a lot of money for like they sell their breast milk and they'll
sure.
upcharge a lot of money, which I get it. But like
And like we said, it's all profit. It's not
But here,
losing
I don't
anything.
know. I follow like obviously I follow a lot of like moms on Instagram, and there's this mom that I follow like out in Georgia. She's some influencer. Anyway, she just had a baby, and she was like she had a bunch of extra like breast milk, and she was like, oh, I just gave it to someone, and someone was like, why didn't you sell it? And she was like, why would I sell it when somebody like in need or someone needs whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of mom friends, and I know nothing about.
Well, I think what you're saying, that makes sense. Like to be suggested to sell something of yourself, I'm sure that there is some like weird moral conflict of it, right? Of course, like you can make money from it. We could all make money off of feet pictures right
Oh,
now if we
hell
wanted
yeah.
to. But what's stopping us? I think that's like analogous to
Dude,
that.
I would 100% sell pictures of my feet. I mean, like,
Do it.
I don't. I mean, they're not like I don't have like hideous feet or anything like that. Like they're cute.
But you come, I think it shows the level of confidence with feet if you come through to like a thing in
But it's also
sandals.
Like, but it's also like I mean, I don't know. My sister was looking into selling feet pics because she was like, dude, it's rough out here in San Francisco. Like rent's really high, and I told her I was like, I think selling like pictures of your feet, it's like actually kind of hard to do.
A lot of game in the lot of skin in the game.
Everyone's
Almost everyone has feet. If you're lucky, if you're so lucky.
I'm so happy
Such
that
a
you
funny
corrected
sentence.
yourself. I'm actually, you know what? I would have been hurt.
You're
if you
so
didn't.
progressive. I'm glad that you like
Honestly-
didn't generalize.
Okay, this is why. So
99.
I'm in school for counseling, and my specialization is vocational rehabilitation. So I study disabilities. So I feel like I'm really aware of.
People without feet.
Yeah, totally. It's a thing.
Oh yeah.
My
Blessed-
sister-in-law's
blessed
uncle
to have
has
feet.
he's half a foot.
Does he actually?
Yeah,
Well, because every once in a while you just go, no, I'm just fucking with you. So he actually has half a foot.
that's half a foot. Yeah, I got cut off on a tugboat.
What a story!
Whoa.
A tugboat
Yeah,
got cut off on a tugboat, or
Yeah.
from like the
he was
tug.
working on the tugboat, and then his foot got caught in one of the ropes, and cut his foot right off.
So
Oh,
he can't
God.
do an OnlyFans for feet.
I mean, there
It
might
could
be a
very
niche
specific,
from it.
a very specific type of OnlyFans.
Oh, my
Apparently,
gosh.
oh my god, have you guys heard that people sell their bathwater?
Yes. Well, Alejandro's we're trying to do this like paywall type of thing with ICBTB, and as a joke, he said donate $50 to
joke.
us, and Christian will give you some of his bath water. First of all, a lot of work for me. I got to take a bath.
Oh, so much work. Christian only bathes on Saturdays of the third month when the moon is full.
I
Otherwise,
shower.
he will not bathe.
That makes for some potent water, some potent bath water, my guy.
No, that's I shower.
We can be like belly button bath water, foot bath water, from his mouth bath water.
You're not really.
Oh, so you're saying? Oh, so you like actually like take baths like every?
No, I shower. I just shower. That's why I'm saying it's extremely difficult to like take a bath because I gotta fill the tub.
Yeah, no, I hate taking baths.
I got a tub. I got a tub that I'll fill. What if I filled it for you?
No, thank
you. just
you.
jump in, jump out, and I'll take care of the
I
rest.
honestly, I don't like taking baths. Like I don't know.
Let's hear it.
And also, it's because like I think it's because I'm in a pool, right? So I'm in the pool all the time.
Why do you want to be in a mini pool?
It is kind of like being in a mini pool, but then I just think there's something so gross about sitting in your own dead skin water.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
Exactly. The last time I took a bath, I had action figures with me. Let's just put it that way.
What kind of
Like-
action?
So
figures?
last week,
X-Men?
So last week you were taking a
Last
bath.
No, no, fuck that. No, there's no, I don't need to do that. But you, yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, and I'll only take a bath if so like there's some days where like I'll go on like my morning walk and then I'll like go play golf, and I usually walk when I play golf, so it's like 8 miles or something like that, and then I have my bag, and so like if I'm walking a ton or if I've been on my feet all day or something, I'll either like put some Epsom salt in the bath and then I'll just stick my feet in, but if my whole like lower half hurts, then I'll sit in the bath for like 10 minutes and then I'm out. I'm like, I can't sit in here for any longer.
Some people like they straight up like prune up in the bath,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I like to sit and watch a movie and stuff like that. I don't know why you have to phrase it like that.
I think I just constantly see like
the hard part is for me is finding a bathtub I can fit in.
yeah. But that's why knees always stick out.
I just lay down and put my legs out of the water like this.
That sounds
so
cold.
In my whole like
Sounds
chest.
cold.
Well, that's the thing too,
My
right?
water
It's
comes up to
like
here.
it's like you're either in there from your waist down or you slide all the way in and
torso.
like and then your toes are up. So
Yeah.
there's always a part of you that's just kind of cold.
That's kind of the game, though. That's the name of the game, right? How do we keep the whole body warm?
There's always something sticking out because that's why we see all those Instagram stories. No, come on, guys. What?
Come
That's
on,
not
man.
what I meant it.
Come on, man.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
I'll tell you.
it's not
I'll tell you
awesome.
what's difficult. I'll tell you what's difficult about guys getting in the bathtub. The second thing that goes in after your feet is your balls, because the way you squat down into the bathtub, it's like feet, then balls, and the rest of your body goes.
Yes,
But it's
yes.
not cold.
No, that's the worst part. It's very hot.
Oh,
Also, apparently, balls have taste buds. Did you hear that?
No,
what?
I'm not fact
Let's
checking.
not go there.
I'm not fact checking. that.
check that out. Check that out.
No, I'm not.
I know the things that balls hit have taste buds, but come on, y'all. If you can take a dick, you can take a joke. Okay, what I was trying to say is that you guys see those IG stories or IG posts of like knees out of the water all the
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the knees for those kind of pics.
Yes, you do, Christian.
You actually have really good thighs.
Thank you very
I know. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
man.
your legs right now.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Okay, well, I don't think aesthetically for in bathwater, these hairy legs won't look good.
Better than hot dogs.
Pardon?
It's better than two legs that look like little hot
Like
dogs.
you know the beach, like
Yeah.
if they're like hot dogs or legs.
Oh.
Can I get a hot dog?
No, I think that's aesthetically pleasing. I think it could be fine.
I think your knees would look fabulous on a beach.
Thank you
about
very
this?
much. I'll
I'm gonna
try
go-
it.
With a
I'm
little
gonna-
sand in the hair.
Go run you a bath.
Okay.
I'm gonna run you a bath. Let's take a couple pictures.
No, thank you. No, thank you. And also, one more time, no, thank you. It's fine. I don't have to take a bath, dude. I'll just shower. It's fine.
How are we gonna get the bath water then?
I'll.
I guess we could collect shower water.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But
So-
also, why does this have to be a selling point? We have so much other things we can like
It's
put behind a
all
paywall.
profit.
It's all okay. It's all okay.
No, there's no cost to it.
Would you sell bath water? Because that seems pretty easy, but you don't take
I know.
baths.
I don't
just
take
like
baths.
I don't.
I know.
But if
I
there was
mean,
money involved, wouldn't that be an
if
incentive to take a bath?
But here's the thing, I wouldn't go out of my way to be like, let's test this out. But if someone on the internet was like, hey, excuse me, if someone on the internet was like, hey,
Can I buy your bath water, Niki? I know I'm a random internet guy, but I'll buy your bath water for like $25.
This is very carbonated, okay?
Yeah.
Anyways, no, if someone was like, hey, I'll give you like a pretty, but here's the thing, I would do. Mikey always is like, would you do this for this much money? Like, I need a lot of money.
He does like that game.
But like, I need a lot of money for like when when someone's like, "Would you do this for like $1,000?" I'd be like, "No, give me like 10." And he'd be like, "What?
Wow.
You would do that?" But like,
egregious.
yeah, I'm like, no, I need some money if I'm gonna do some things.
Yeah, I mean, because like depending on what you're doing, you are sacrificing, like, you are kind of steering the direction of your character, right? It's just, there's a little bit of it. It's not saying that it's wrong. If you got whatever you got to do, you got to do.
For sure.
But like, it's very similar to how normal people will be sugar babies for sugar daddies, because that's how you got to get by. You gotta.
I think they're called gold diggers.
No, I mean, like, no,
I
not.
cannot tell you how many times I've looked at Mikey and been like, "Dude, I think I need a sugar like, I think I'm gonna be a sugar baby." And he looks at me, he's like, "You have to have sex with them." I'm like, "You do not have to have sex with all of them." And then he's like, yeah, you fucking do."
No, you don't.
Yes,
I'll
you
tell
do.
you this.
Oh,
No,
'cause
you
you've done
don't.
it? How do you know?
Because I have a direct source from someone from Davis. I talked to you.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
So it was a friend of my roommates who I was speaking to when I was living with my roommate at the time, and I was talking to her, and she was like she had signed up for this dating website that was specifically for older gentlemen or women to find younger sugar babies, right? Mm-hmm. And so she was, and I asked the obvious questions, like the curious person that I am, and I said, like, "Do you have to do the thing, right?" And you don't have to do the thing.
And she went,
She said all she had to do, $5,000, go to dinner with this guy.
"See, and
For
that's
an hour.
Yeah,
For some, not all of them are like that though.
That's true.
Yeah, we're all.
A lot of them are going back there and blowing them.
But what you guys, to my point, you guys were saying you gotta have sex with them. You don't, because there are some, if you find the right sugar daddy, where you don't have
And
to.
I like to think that I'm like, listen, I think my company is worth. I mean, that sounds so fucking pretentious, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like
No, go.
no, but I just feel like I'd be like, if some sugar daddy was like, "Oh, I'll give you like $1,000 to go to dinner," I'd be like, I will make it worth your $1,000 in a not sexual way, like
Platonically, yes.
Like, I will dazzle you
pants.
with conversation. No,
Kiss on the cheek.
I will stimulate your mind.
Would you,
Yes!
wait, time out. Would you let him kiss you on the cheek?
Yeah, that's harmless.
Sure, yeah, but then like
A peck?
Sure,
Peck on the lips?
That's harmless.
A nice kiss.
no, see, no. What
But
weird
also,
question?
Okay. I gotta say though.
That's what the progression you gotta find out.
I love a silver fox. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Mikey makes
Even
fun of me
I'm
all the
down.
time.
Yeah, that shit.
Because do you guys watch the Great British Bake Off?
No.
Yes, of course. You a Paul Hollywood woman?
Paul Hollywood. Oh my God, that man
she
is.
and my mother have something to talk
I want to see
about.
Paul Hollywood.
He is. I think it's his eyes. He is such a good-looking older man.
Have you seen his race car show where he drives race cars?
No.
It's pretty cool, actually. I do kind of like Paul Hollywood and his race cars.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he can bake and make bread and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
He doesn't have a neck though.
What do you mean he doesn't have
He
a neck?
doesn't have a neck.
Wait.
There's no neck.
Yeah, that picture. That's an awful picture,
That's
Christian.
a head on shoulders.
That's an awful picture.
He's
Oh
ruined 3 weddings or 3. He's ruined 3 marriages. He was banging that girl Marcella, and then he ruined his
baddies,
own
show the
wife.
baddies.
Yeah,
Wait, no. Don't
he's-
look at that picture. That's a bad picture.
You know
He's
who's
a homewrecker.
good looking is George Clooney.
Oh yes, Richard Gere, George Clooney.
Richard Gere's so
You know
good
who
looking.
else was like R.I.P. Christopher
Kate
Plummer?
Upton.
Like he, when people are like, "Oh, who was your first crush?" I must have been like 4 years old watching The Sound of
Christopher
Music.
Plummer?
Yeah, Sound of
Oh,
Music.
from The Sound of Music. I
Yeah.
imagine old man Christopher Plummer.
But that's what I'm saying. Even when he was older, he was just such a handsome man.
Yeah.
That's
you
how
know?
I feel about Chris Rock.
He's not even
He's
old.
not considered old. What?
I was like trying to think. I was like, he's not even.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Negan from The Walking Dead.
Javier Bardem.
Do you know who that is?
I don't watch. I think I know who you're talking about, but is he
you-
the one that's married to the girl from One Tree Hill? Yes, I know who she. I know.
You ever watch
That
Weeds?
guy.
He's
Yes.
the dad.
He is also. He was
Very good looking.
Denny in Grey's Anatomy. Yes.
That's him. That is, I think,
Yes,
because he has a
also.
neck.
Did you see Paul Hollywood's eyes?
No, the
no,
very
he's
beautiful
distracted
eyes.
by his neck.
Very beautiful. Lack of.
Ooh.
There's that grizzled look, and I'm like, obvious. I have this conversation with Melissa all the time. I'm like, I'm comfortable in my own sexuality. Just be like, that's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
And it's specifically silver foxes.
Yes.
Like there is something with age. Like hopefully, fucking instantly I just become like a silver fox, or at least of a silver something. You know,
A silver sneaker member, so you go to the gym as an old man.
there is something that I look forward to with age. That is beyond aesthetic. There's wisdom, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I love learning and I love being this curious person. But like I'm hoping that I go in that direction to just like become a silver fox.
Oh, I'm sure.
Baddies, thanks for tuning into the show. This episode is brought to you by Wild Heart Stones. If you need some fossils, gems, and sage, we have a website for you.
That's right. My friend Kyle, she's promised to bring us the best self-collected, self-selected, and treasured gems to you, all at very reasonable prices on her website, wildheartstones.com. Kyle and her father have been digging up these rocks all her life. Her dad was a geology professor back in the day, and they used to go to rock shows. They pretty much know everything that rock.
Nice. You guys could save 15% on all of your purchases. Just use promo code ICBTB at checkout. And a link to the website will be down in the description, or you can find it on our website at ICBTB.com.
Thank you guys so much. Wildheartstones.com.
Yeah, check
Thank
them
you,
out.
Kyle.
Enjoy the show.
Starting to get a little bit of gray up there.
Let
You
it happen.
are.
Let
It's
it
really
happen.
starting to show. It's
You know-
actually getting more and more
You know
obvious.
what you should do?
What?
Get that silver tooth you want.
I want a gold tooth.
Oh, gold. Oh,
I'm all
sorry.
about the gold. Yarg.
Don't
Oh,
say
yeah.
yarg.
Why?
Isn't
Why
it
not?
arg?
No, yarg.
Don't pirates go ar?
Well,
Alan?
Hey, Alex. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
the sea.
Damn it!
Yep.
I thought you were gonna say R.
No, that's his
Oh.
favorite joke.
You know what
His
else is a
favorite.
good joke?
What?
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit?
Banana.
Alex.
Banana. Oh, nice. He knows all the dad jokes. He knows all the bar
know.
jokes. So like, it's
Damn.
not a really.
See, normally people don't know
Don't
these
know
jokes.
those,
Yeah.
Well, you know, my parents for a long time would buy us books, and they'd get my brother books on like how to be a man, how to find a job, and I would get joke books. They would just give me like clean jokes for kids, clean
know-
jokes for middle schoolers.
I asked like the kids that I work with all the time. I'm like, you got a joke? A girl told me a joke, and I actually like cackled, and I don't know why I thought it was so
Yikes.
funny. I think it's because I never heard it before. She goes, "What did the 0 say to the 8?" He said, "Hey, nice belt."
Oh.
And it was I just thought it was so cute. And she's like 5.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was so cute.
That's-
Was she like
So,
eating a
I like
popsicle at the
that.
same time?
No, she was on a kickboard. She's on a kickboard.
She
was
needs to
talking-
focus. She needs to focus on one thing at a time here.
I always talk to the kids when they're on the kickboard. I'm like, how was your day? Did you have school? What
good.
did you learn? And then sometimes they're like, I don't know. And then I go, well, then why'd you go to school?
I don't know. They're so good with kids.
I am.
She's so good. No, like I could imagine you are.
That was a bit of a rough interaction, but yes.
No, it's funny. I love. I don't want to say I love kids. Because I actually don't love kids.
They can be pieces of shit.
I love, you know what I love? My favorite population to work with, and this is like what I want to do in the future, is I love teenagers. Like I love working with teenagers. I worked at Liberty, the continuation high school, for a couple years. And I love the age that everyone just like throws up their hands and they're like, I don't know what to fucking do with you. That's the age that I like love. That's why I'm doing counseling, because I want to work at a school. But kids, I'm really good with kids. I'm very good with kids. Are they my favorite?
They're chaotic.
What?
Did they hit on you? Yes.
The teenagers? Constantly. What do
That
they
was
say?
frustrating.
What do? That's insane.
God.
Like what do I can't imagine having been like a high schooler at my age and like that's a hot
So
teen.
ballsy.
Pretend to be a high schooler and show us what you would say.
Okay, I will tell you this. My first time subbing ever. So I was a substitute teacher also. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no.
Oh, my first time subbing, it was this classroom, and it was at the high school, and I walked in, and the security at the high school came over to me and goes, I get called here every day. If you need something, let me know. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And he was like, it's a rough class. This was at the high school, not even.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And so I'm talking to these kids, and actually half of them ended up going to Liberty when I was there, like, a year or two later, but that's besides the point. But anyways, and so I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm not dressed inappropriate. I had blue, actually, to be fair, I had blue or purple hair at the time.
Okay.
So I looked like younger. And I'm trying to think, there was like, so half of them were like, what's your Snapchat? And I was like, ew.
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 Nope.
And then another one was like, you got a boyfriend? And I'm like, ew.
Ew.
And then this little kid, he must have been like 14, like on the spectrum, comes up to me after class, looks at me, goes, "I'm just letting you know that whole group of boys sitting at the table was talking about which one was gonna fuck you first." And I was like,
Oh my God.
and I was like, that's a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, I'm just telling you what they were saying." And I was like, okay, thank you so much for letting me know. So it's just like kind of uncomfortable things like that. One kid left a sticky note on my car with his phone number and his Snapchat handle. I've been asked out on dates. I've been asked to prom.
Whoa.
It's
Wildly inappropriate.
and that's what, anytime something happens, I just look and I go, that's wildly inappropriate.
Yes.
And this one kid, he's so sweet. One kid was trying to like hit on me, and it was just so rude. And I was just like, you know what? I just turned around and walked away. And he came into my classroom after. He was like, "I just wanted to apologize on behalf of him, because I just want you to know that like not all teenage boys are like that, and I would never talk to like that to you." And I was like, "That was so nice of you. Thanks for saying that." But yeah, man, there
are some people that that are like that kid. They could like see ahead. They'd be like, "I understand the situation at hand," because I mean, we all know some people in this room that have gotten into, because Benicia's a wild place and the shit happens at Benicia. But there has been an instance where a teacher that taught at a high school was found canoodling with a student. Yeah.
Oh,
And I understand where yes, the student is just like, "Oh, that's I see the power dynamic here. That's hot, and she is an attractive looking teacher, and I want to try to get at that teacher."
I want to try canoodle with her.
I want to try to canoodle with the teacher.
Let's get canoodling.
I was watching this show on Hulu.
a teacher.
Oh
Oh man, that show got me fucked up.
My gosh. Fuck me up, fuck me down. That shit was wild.
Ew.
Man.
So did you like parts of it and not other parts?
It
No,
was
it's just like-
it was just so it was very like it was very jarring. As someone, I was a sub, I worked at a high school, just like thinking that was even like I was just like, I'm speechless right now, because I was like, that is so wildly inappropriate.
Yeah.
And just like I'm like, ugh, like it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Because what it does, since it's a series, they take their time with it. And so what's so enticing about the show and what reels you in is because the writing shows how a slow progression of lust and attraction occurs between someone that is a teacher and someone that is a senior in high school, and how they try to hide it and so on and so forth. And you see it and you're trying to like wonder, like, how does this unravel?
Yeah.
But it's like telling, as this, I see you're frowning, but this is real life shit, and that should be addressed.
Happens a lot.
It does. It does.
They post about it on Barstool all the time.
Oh gosh, man. Good show though, right?
No, it was really good.
And I think that's like, I think as consumers, like, we like stuff like that. I think we've always loved tragedy. That's like why the news sadly can be entertaining, is because like it's stuff that's like outside of our everyday lives, right?
People are attracted to drama.
Yes. Yes, that's why we like reality shows, because that's drama without permanent repercussions.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, not for us, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, maybe them.
I mean, look at
who cares about them, right?
what is it? Aren't some of the Real Housewives in jail, or going to jail, or their husbands are in
yeah,
jail? I don't know.
Wait, for what?
Yeah. Tax evasion,
I
bro.
think
That's what
tax
they get everybody
evasion.
on.
Oh, jeez.
I actually, yeah. Now that you say that, aren't there like multiple husbands? I mean, I don't watch the show, but
I don't either.
I don't know. There's a lot of them that are in jail, and I'm like,
You know what?
oh.
The Desperate Housewives? And Desperate, yeah. I mean,
Desperate Housewives wasn't a reality.
it was a made-up show. Oh, you're talking about Lori Loughlin
Oh.
and Rebecca from Full
Becky,
House.
Aunt Becky.
Aunt
And
Becky.
Yep.
'Cause she bought her daughter
Yep,
into
into
Stanford.
USC.
Oh, USC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
Got her on the rowing team.
That's
So fucking stupid. I went to
ridiculous.
I gotta say, I went to UCLA, and there were a lot of pretentious people there.
Yeah.
And I remember I had just moved there. I think I was there for maybe like 3 months, and I was on the phone with my mom. And I was just saying, I was like, I hate it. My first year, I really didn't like it there. One, LA is it's still California. It might as well be fucking China. Like, it is so different.
Yeah.
I did not mean it like that. I just meant like
No, I got it. Yeah.
No, it's
it
just
should be China. Yeah, yeah.
It's just like a different country. Like it's so different in LA compared to here. And I remember I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, I fucking hate it here. I hate all the people. Everyone's so pretentious. I was like, but not only that, I was like, everyone here, I was like, I thought people here were supposed to be smart. I was like, why do I feel like everyone's just stupid?
Yeah.
And I was like walking up the steps and these girls like turned to look behind me and I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? And they were like, oh, and just like turned around. But I was like, I remember I was just, yeah, LA is
It's something else.
it's something else. But just, you know, I was like, why would you have to buy your place into USC?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel, I don't know.
I think when that's wealth for you. Like it gives you, obviously, that's what it is, incentive to buy yourself opportunities. But to that extent, that's different. Education is something that is sadly intertwined with income and with like how much you got in your fucking pocket.
But a part of me is like, that's why I was like, you know, a lot of people, like people here are like book smart, but like, man, they're street stupid.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And so that's why a part of me is like, maybe their kid wasn't, well, they got caught. So I was going to say they're obviously kind of street smart, but maybe she wasn't so book smart. I don't know, but I know nothing about these people.
Yeah.
So
They got caught because the guy who was selling it to them got arrested, and then he sold them all out. The guy who was like running the scam got arrested.
Did you watch the documentary on it? Oh, okay. I started it, but I didn't finish it. So I
Hey,
don't know.
here's what I think. If you know your kids, because you know your parents and you've been watching them their whole time, you pretty much know your kids are dumb shits. Pretty much know your kids aren't going to get to college. And if I had $1 million, I'd pay that to get my kids to go into college anyways. I don't give a shit if they're on the rowing team or the clowning team or the underwater basket weaving team. I don't give a fuck. Tell me the price and I'm putting my dumb ass kid to a good school. That's what I'm going to do. That's what a good parent does. That's what a parent who loves their kid does.
No, but nowadays,
So is this sarcasm?
Nope. That's a good parent.
So you think she was being like a good parent by buying her?
Yeah, she knows her daughter's a dumb shit. She knows her daughter's not going to get anything done. I'll take care of it for you, sweetie.
no.
Done.
That's being a bad parent. That's being like,
It's almost like enabling. It's being an enabler.
Exactly is what it is. I think, and it might be because of me having grown up in like, and it's not just Asian culture, but Asian culture. Like my parents definitely made me work for like a lot of stuff. Especially like I had to grow up competitive with my brother being valedictorian. I had to prove myself academically because even though I do have some creative talents that he lacks, that still doesn't shine as bright as his academic smarts.
Yeah.
And so with my kids, even if I do get a job that has like a nice income, I'm not gonna let money be this readily accessible thing. Yes, I will still house them beyond them turning 18 because like you need the necessities, a roof over your head, you need food on your table, but you got to go through your hurdles to learn your fucking shit. If you're a millionaire TV star that's gonna buy your children into education, no. Make them go through community college. Make them really earn their spot.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like if you want it, I mean, I get like a top tier education, right? Like you know, you went to Davis, I went to UCLA. Like those are good schools, but like if here's the thing, she didn't really want to go to school, right? Like Lori Loughlin's daughter, she didn't really want to go to class or go to school.
Status thing.
It's a status thing, right? So like, why don't you just go to like, I don't know, what else is down there? San Diego State. That's you want to go party? Go to San Diego State. You know, I don't know. It's just things like that I'm.
And education is golden, but it's not a necessity. Like you can get, like nowadays, it's beautiful that you can get by without a piece of paper that says that you are certified for something.
Specifically, like I think our kind of generation of people too, like we were pushed so hard into like go to college, get a degree, go to college, get a degree, right? But now everyone's got a degree, so now it's like you need a master's degree. Like you need a doctor, like whatever it is,
or you need people skills too.
Well, I mean, this generation has no people skills.
Horrible.
Oh my God, no people skills at all. Because I think it's because they all have like screens in front of their faces and TikTok and keyboard warriors and all that stuff. But so, I guess some kids do, but not the ones that I know at least.
Yeah. I think it's a mixture of like everything. Like you have to be well-rounded. Like we are going into this age where sure, like if you don't, you got to be smart in different ways, right? Yeah. Like I've said this multiple times before, but I use about probably 2 to 3% of what I learned in college in my actual job that has everything to do with my degree. I studied biochemistry. I'm in biotech. That should be completely going hand in hand.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning is like, okay, what I've taken from school that I thank it a lot for is the discipline that it instilled within me. To know what a due date is, to know what a deadline is, to know what work ethic really means, to understand the consequence of not doing something, to work in a group with other people, and knowing that your fuck up does not only affect you, but affects these other people that had a chance, but just because you couldn't be collaborative.
Although I gotta say, fucking hate group projects. Oh.
Yeah. Because you can't like rely on other people all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta pull your own weight, and it sucks having to pull other people's weight too.
Yeah.
And that's like I work in a team environment, and thankfully I have like a solid team. But I just think people with what you got, you don't have to go through the system that society tells you to go through. But with what you got and what you love and what you believe in, take it. Don't be lazy, but go through it. Not half-assed, but fucking just go for it.
What do you guys think of like TikTokers? You know, like these like super young kids that have like now like their job is like being a YouTuber or being a TikToker. And they're like, 18, 19, 20. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't have TikTok, so I don't really know any of them. But like, what's your opinion on like, young kids that are like making it big, that have like millions of followers and they get paid for it? But they don't, it's not, I mean, I guess it is technically a real job, but I mean, I don't know if you even call it a real job, but what do you think?
You got anything?
I'm not on TikTok. You're on TikTok more than I am.
I'm not.
Or just in general, even like YouTubers, right? Like, would you consider that like a real, like hardworking, like job
I say
that requires skill?
Depends on your content. TikTok is, I think, one that we could criticize a little more with scrutiny because it can be very lazy.
Mm-hmm.
You could get like a pretty white boy smiling and lip syncing to some lyrics, and that gets 1.5 million views. He's hit up with sponsors and they want to team up with him.
Yeah.
I respect that he's playing the game because he understands what the game is and he understands what he has and he's using it to get money. But from an artistic point of view, do I think it is do I think it's convoluting the entertainment industry and like putting shade over where light should actually be shined? Yes. I mean, because you could lack talent. I see. There's a lot of creators out there that are putting out some good shit. There's a lot of singers out there that I follow that aren't really getting the recognition that they need, but that because some like white boy with a great Adam's apple and a good jawline, he's like lip syncing to top 40 songs.
Pointing at you, Alan.
I don't know.
You pretty white boy.
Let me see that Adam's apple.
What do you think?
I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm not really on TikTok. I don't really understand. I get the appeal of like TikTok and, all these videos and stuff like that. But some of them, I don't know. I think it's strange how much money these kids can make off of a TikTok or, even like a trend or like some type of video or a dance or whatever it is. I think that's really strange.
Yeah.
But I also feel like they kind of have a twisted view of what I just feel like it's not really the real world. And I know that that sounds kind of strange because like, I guess in a way, yes, that is like how they're making their living and all that stuff. But I feel like there's it's similar to like the Hollywood elite, right? Like they're all friends with each other and they all talk to each other. Like these TikTokers and these YouTubers, they are within their own like type of wealth. Like they're their own wealth and they have their own elite kind of group type of thing.
They do all hang out with each other. They all get big houses and live with each other.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, God, you guys like, are you even old enough to fucking drink? Half of them? Like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how do you get booze? They're like, we were when you're going to Vallejo when you're 16.
Yeah. It does kind of like ruin your if you get an immense amount of money at a developmental stage, like that messes with how you become.
Have you also like, I mean, to be fair, I don't like White Claws or Trulies or any of these like seltzers or anything like that. But teenagers now, they never had to fucking die drinking a Four Loko in a parking lot or Faderade at a football game. They get White Claws.
Faderade? What's Faderade? I've actually never heard of that word. That's wild.
Like
Just vodka and Gatorade.
Yeah, just,
vodka. Okay.
I guess any hard alcohol really. We used to do Bacardi and a red Gatorade.
Jeez. And you would have to like hit up an older sibling of some sort. Your older sibling.
It's me.
No, it was her.
Oh, you had a fake?
No.
She was our go-to for, it's like since we were like
16.
15 or 16.
Whoa, man, that's wild.
I know. Yeah, Mac and Ernie's.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
The way that we all grew up is wildly different than, and this is how you know you're getting older, when you just be like,
I know. And then a part of me feels like, God, I feel like one of those people is like, back in my day, but it's crazy how much has changed in the last
exactly
10 years, right? We were in high school 10 years ago.
Jeez.
I mean, yes, I think in terms of change both technologically and in terms of society, this change is way more expedited than like, let's take 2010 from the 90s. Like that was like a slower change, but now it's like spiked with like how different like each trend is coming up. TikTok blew up was like what, 2 years ago or some shit?
If that, yeah.
And now it is probably the leading social media source.
And here's the thing. It's not that I have anything against TikTok. I just know if I get TikTok, I will never be off my phone. I will just be scrolling and scroll.
Yeah.
Like I will get sucked into it. As much as I hate it, I will get sucked in. That's why like I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and people post TikToks on those platforms all the time. So I'm like, I'll just watch whatever's getting posted on there. And that's how I see what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends. Like, because I have it downloaded, but I think it's in the cloud right now because I haven't opened it in like 2 months. But maybe I just don't have that kind of addictive personality. I have had like some days where I'm just on it for 30 minutes and like, whoa, that's crazy, and I put it away.
Look at the time.
Look at the
Wow.
time. Yeah. And so like, and I try to stray away from being a hypocrite of like someone that advocates like, go outside and get some sun.
I'm really bad about that.
About going outside and getting some. I thought
Oh,
you were outside and getting sun all the time.
Oh, I'm always outside and getting sun. I'm bad about just like sometimes when I want to zone out, like I will just sit and scroll on my phone and it'll be like, holy shit, it's been 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, what did I even just do? Mm-hmm. Where did I don't know.
Always fleeting.
Yeah.
Time is fleeting. But like we're at that age where we got some. We are doing stuff.
Yeah.
What was that?
Our reunion.
Oh
no.
I do. Before we end this in any sense, I want to talk about how you and Karen, you guys are planning our 10-year reunion in high school, and that's
we're gonna say quote unquote planning.
Yes.
Listen, here's the thing. I never wanted to plan it. I didn't at all. And Karen texted me when I was at work and was like, if they need help planning the reunion, let's do it. And I was like, sure. Because I was like, there's no fucking way they're going to ask us to do it. And then that night they're like, can you guys take over? And Karen's like, yes. And I was like, dude, between work and school, I was like, I'm not going to have time to do it. But then also like COVID has just been kind of like wild. And I don't even know where we're at in it, really. It's
fine. It'll probably be a year from now.
Yeah, it's probably it might not happen this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But just for kind of like this. Yeah, 2010s I know got pushed back a year, maybe even 2 years now. But I don't know. Here's the thing too. Like again, it just kind of wrapped up into what we're all talking about. We're all on social media, and I feel like we all kind of have. We're all connected in a way, so it's not like you're just seeing these people that you truly haven't seen in forever. I mean, with the exception of me seeing, I haven't seen Alan literally in 10 years.
10 years ago.
Wow.
But so I feel like it's a little bit different. Obviously, it'd be really nice to see everyone in person, but I feel like we are all connected in a way now that like we can see people in their lives and their families and what they're doing, different than kind of like how high school reunions were
For sure.
30 years ago or something like that.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's a lot of pressure.
I'm sure it is. That's a full decade, and it's a lot of planning and trying to get people on board, and like there's like a certain level of expectation, obviously, that we've all.
Listen, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but if I had it my way, I would literally be like BYOB at the park, and we'll bring a speaker.
Whoa!
And everyone get fucked up at the park.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
I think that's what we're gonna do with a DJ.
Oh. Well, I don't know, but that's like
Plenty of people in our grade who are DJs, so
Yeah.
bring them all together. Put all their speakers together.
Yeah.
lots of rappers and DJs.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we could put on a performance of some sort. No,
Are you doing a performance now?
Yeah, what was it?
All right, what's up,
I guess we have to.
Let's do it. Don't even know what we do.
All I know for sure is Austin has to do Oscar Mayer.
Yes.
Or is that no Hillshire Farm? Hillshire Farm.
That's Alex.
Was that you?
No, Austin did it more, but I was one of. Yeah, no, it's Austin's thing.
Well, I have we were looking through our grad night video, and I sat next to Austin at graduation because we have our last names are a letter apart.
Yeah.
And in the middle of graduation, he yelled, "I said a beef hot link."
I mean, yeah, you guys could do it all
We
together.
did it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of when I'm outside my house and my window's open and I need, I'll need help. I'll go, "Caw-caw." And that's or if I'm in a store and I'm looking for Mikey, I'll go, "Caw-caw."
Oh, you guys do that
Yeah.
to each other?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I do it to him. He does not do it back.
He's just he turns around, I'm coming.
He's like, "What the fuck?" And you're okay.
I always lose my girlfriend in grocery stores because she's so small. so small. I lose her here in the house. So she's a literal pocket Asian. Come here, babe.
Polly Pocket.
Do you want to do an improv scene with us?
I can try.
I think that's what everyone usually says, and it's a highly irrelevant tradition.
Okay.
We like to
No.
end the episodes.
Alan?
I can't.
Alan never
Alan?
does an improv
Alan?
scene.
I'm terrible.
Alan?
I will try my best.
Alan, can you at least give us a suggestion?
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. What is it? Whose line? Right?
Yeah.
How they have a thing.
Except we won't have any rules. It's just us
Yeah.
creating a scene. But we'll
Okay.
get a suggestion from him.
Okay.
All right.
I do love whose line.
What?
I'm trying to think right now.
Okay.
Give him a question. Give him
Yeah, give me-
a prompt.
Okay. Something fell in my hand.
From where? This guy?
From
You're
the
at
sky.
The baseball park.
Baseball park.
Okay. Dude, what just landed in your hand?
Oh my God. It's signed. It's Babe Ruth's baseball. Niki, I think we just struck gold.
Wait, were they playing with Babe Ruth's baseball?
I think those kids over there? No. That was at least 80 years ago, right? Whoa, it's piping hot. Look, check it out.
Oh, hot potato.
It's
Catch, Alex.
Oh, hello, children. I see you found my ball.
Wait,
That's not Alex. Whoa, let me wipe
Wait.
my glasses real quick.
Babe?
Ruth?
That's me, the great Bambino himself, back from the dead.
Zombie Babe Ruth? Oh my God.
Oh my God, Christian, run!
We cut to Nikki's house, her basement. Now that we understand that Babe Ruth is a zombie, Niki and I have a blueprint laid out of
Yankee Stadium.
Of the Yankee Stadium? Sure, of the Yankee Stadium because we have to lure Babe Ruth and kill him now.
Dude, I hate zombies.
I know we've said that 10 times.
I legitimately hate zombies. Okay, no, I'm breaking character. Christian, I hate
Whoa,
zombies.
Niki, you just went into a weird fever dream.
Things are feeling weird. There's zombies around. We're looking at the
Yes.
Yankee Stadium.
We have to figure it out. What do you think brought him back from the dead?
I think he heard that we named a candy bar after him and he wanted to try it.
That's right. We did create Baby Ruth. We're loaded with so much money.
News report coming in. News report coming in.
Turn it up.
We here at the desk of news radio are saying we have discovered the source of the zombie attack. It is a ball stolen from the Smithsonian, dropped out of an airplane that landed in this boy's hand. I realize this is a radio, and I'm showing a picture of Christian Baltazar. Christian Evelyn Baltazar.
Chuck, co-host here, Larry.
Chuck and Larry here.
We've discovered that mysterious sports paraphernalia falling from the sky are bringing back athletic legends from the dead.
If you look closely, we have a list. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Again, photo that you can't see.
Jackie Robinson is back from the dead.
Yes. Wayne Gretzky, who's not dead, but I think he's with them anyways.
Pablo Bayani, who was the first person that invented kick the can.
And little Pinchy Pancha Pancha. He's the guy who created lacrosse.
We cut back to the basement, and Niki and Christian run upstairs to the window. Oh my God. Do you see how many of them are out there?
How are we gonna get them all to Yankee Stadium?
That's right. The plan was to get all of them to the Yankee Stadium because, and Christian pulls out a blueprint from his bag. We're gonna blow them up, right?
Whoa.
Out of the shadows walks a grizzled man who looks similar to Christian, but with a big scar on his head. No, don't do that. I'll tell you why.
Me from the future.
That's right. I'm Christian from the future.
Did my asthma take over? Because your throat sounds scratchy.
I took up smoking. When you blow up the stadium, it creates a wave of energy that causes the whole world to fall into a black hole.
And then in from the shadows comes in someone that uncannily looks like Niki, but longer hair.
No, don't listen to him. He's actually the one who wants to end the world.
Niki from 2 days later?
That's right. I'm actually the savior of the planet. Also from the shadows walks in a 2 day older than the older Christian. No, don't listen to her. Don't listen to him either. I'm the one from the furthest future. I'm the one who knows what happened. Then walks in a 4 day older Niki, who's a little bit older than the last Christian who walked in. No, don't listen to any of them. I'm from the most recent future dialogue, and I'm the one who knows. And then in walks a future Alex, and Alex is like, what? And then Christian walks in from another future form, and he's got like long hair and dreads, but no pants. And he's like, I'm from the future where we don't have pants.
Surprise, motherfuckers, I have a bomb right now.
Samuel L. Jackson? From the future?
4 days from the last Christian who came in.
Okay, we cut to a living room that is watching this entire thing go on. It's Alex, Christian, and Niki.
This is the movie we have to defend for next week.
This is
Did you make this, Christian?
You guys, I was getting kind of the Flash vibes from this.
Oh, the Flash.
Yeah.
Flash Dance?
No. The Flash
The
from
Flash, DC, the Flash.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've only seen
You were
musicals.
getting that from this?
Yeah.
Interesting. I was getting more so like
Terminator.
Evil Dead, Terminator. It was weird when like
Back to the Future was kind of in there a little bit.
it was insane.
Flash meets Walking Dead meets Back to the Future.
We cut to a movie studio where Christian, Niki, and Alex are pitching this idea to Alan, the producer.
They have a board with all the screens already drawn out. And then another one who comes from the shadows. He's a little bit from the future.
Niki, what was your idea again when this happens?
1925.
That's right.
That's right.
The perfect.
That's right.
Amidst the depression.
So this is how you know the ghosts are real. This is how you, and then from the shadows walks a younger Christian. I'm from an alternate future where you stopped me from becoming you, and I've created a time machine, and you can save me now. Come with me.
Christian, don't go.
Niki, I have to. It's my destiny.
No, it's not your destiny. You're gonna fuck with the timeline. You're gonna mess with the timeline.
As soon as he grabs hands, that younger Christian turns into the devil.
Screen slowly zooms in to Niki's face as she delivers the final monologue.
What the fuck?
That's right. That's good. That's so good.
That's the monologue.
What the fuck just happened?
Scene.
Credits.
Okay. Niki,
A movie that never was.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even fucking know.
I have no idea what just happened.
You asked this guy. He's the one that introduced 20 characters. How are you going to introduce Niki?
I was hoping whatever landed in your hand was going to be like a hot dog from the second story. And then you said it was Babe Ruth's baseball. And I was like, where the fuck did Babe Ruth's baseball came from?
No clue. No clue. I mean, but I don't think that. I think a hot dog is just as random.
Well, someone could have
To
dropped
be frank.
No, be
frank,
ballpark.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
Oh, man. I'm going to watch this back. And you guys are going to literally, my face for half of it was like this. Because I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Zombies, Babe Ruth.
I really don't like zombies though.
Good news for you, they're not real. So
No, that I vibe with. I have a love-hate thing with zombies. I'm infatuated with all of the movies and TV shows that come out with them.
No.
you love the women zombies, but you hate the men zombies.
No,
Oh,
what?
I don't know. I'm
Weird
just trying
things
to
put
figure it out. I don't know.
No, but I'm enticed with the entertainment that comes out of it, but the actual reality is terrifying. What
Yeah.
would you do?
Oh my god, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh,
You'd probably die if that's you.
you know what? Something funny. Mikey tells me all the time if there was like if we were in a horror film, if the world was ending, apocalypse, he goes, "You would be the first one to die."
He's
All the
really
time.
sweet.
Oh, so he loves me so much. He even tells me all the time. He goes, like anything that I say or do, he's just like, you would have died off a long time ago because you wear glasses.
Oh no.
Asthma too. What are you gonna do without your inhaler?
Yeah, he's always like, you'll be the first one to die.
If you have diabetes, what do you do without insulin?
I don't know. You're fucked.
Well, that's why like a
If
lot
you're on
of
dialysis,
Oh, you're dead. You're for sure dead. That's a lot of
Yeah,
equipment.
I don't know. I think I would be the first one to die off in a horror film.
I will take you up on that challenge. I think I'd die first before you. At
guys
least
are-
you're like
wrong
more
game.
athletic.
wrong game.
Wrong game. Who would die first in the zombie apocalypse?
I hate scary movies, horror films. I
In
hate
general,
anything. I don't watch anything scary. Nothing.
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 Oh, really?
I would
know.
use an end of a world apocalypse zombie scenario to better myself and become like a clan leader, warlord type person. I think I could have the charisma where I could convince enough people to be on my side and then protect me and then feed me and defend me. That would be my only soul of surviving. That would be my only goal.
I think you just watch a lot of Rick and Morty. I think that's what's very influential of the scene.
Did
and
you
that-
see the movie Greenland? I think it just came out.
No,
with,
I've not, but I've heard of it.
with Gerard Butler.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay, did you watch it?
I did.
What's
The
it
only
about?
reason why I watched it again, I don't like End of the World. I don't like apocalyptic. I don't like horror. I don't like any of that. I'm like the world around me is falling all the time, and I'm just like I don't want to see it. And
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's about meteors coming and crashing into Earth and wiping out humanity basically. And there are some bunkers in Greenland that people are like trying to get to that can keep people alive from this like apocalyptic like world ending thing. And it's about like how they're trying to get to Greenland and all that stuff.
Whoa.
Anyways, and the only reason why I watched it because Mikey loves those kind of movies and he loves
Yeah.
anything with boom bang pow, and I'm just like, nope.
The 1960s Batman?
Boom Bang Pow, the thing I get from Panda Express.
It's the pow boom bang. We watched a movie like that when they shrunk themselves to go into
Oh, what was the
tiny size, life size, little people, little times, little waves,
Matt Damon shrinks himself.
Oh,
What's it called?
tiny people,
No, I know
Tiny
what you're
house?
talking about.
men in tiny shoes.
Small downsizing.
Downsizing. I think it was
Downsizing.
downsized.
what I
Yeah.
said.
Downsizing, yeah.
And it's because the world. Wait, no, that was not.
No, the
very
world
similar.
wasn't ending.
Yes,
No.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
No,
That's why they have to go in the bunker. Remember?
no.
think you're
later
combining- you're
on,
combining two movies.
That's just like the last 20 minutes of the movie that he's spoiling for people that haven't seen it.
I don't remember that part at all.
Oops. Movie's
But
been out for a long time.
well, the whole point of that movie was that if you wanted a more affordable lifestyle, you pay this like a big fee to get shrunk.
Yeah.
Because everything's cheaper when you're smaller.
Yeah.
And so you get to live that way.
One strawberry lasts for a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. That's some cool stuff.
But then it molds
That's true. That is true.
because berries get moldy really fast.
And we've all dealt with that. Well, I think this was an awesome episode.
Yeah.
I had such a good time conversing with you.
I feel like we covered so much.
So much.
Just a plethora of topics.
so easy to talk to you.
Oh, thanks. It's easier to talk to you guys too.
Wow, thanks.
That's kind to say.
Yeah.
It was easy. Alan, thank you for like destroying your algorithms with those
that's
Google
all
searches.
Good, man.
Long nipples,
And
Yeah, long nipples, breast milk.
breast milk.
incognito, just go incognito and just
I should have done that. I should have done that.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
There are ways around it. Karen, thank you for being here and spreading those little bits of knowledge that when we had gaps, and we appreciate you. Nikki, we appreciate you. We're going to give you a baddie shirt.
Oh my God, thanks guys. I'll wear the shit out of it.
Yes, I hope we still have one in your size.
I was just gonna say it may not fit you in a way that you'd like, but
okay.
it'll be a shirt. And then when we get ones that do fit,
We have
you
one
know.
in toddler size. I hope you can fit that.
Ooh, I'm not that small.
Okay, real quick. Something we ask a lot of our guests is to just look into the barrel of your camera and leave the baddies with one last thing. It could be a word, it could be an anecdote, it could be anything.
Be kind to one another.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. And eventually we'll do a movie episode with you.
Yes.
Maybe a horror movie. I'm just kidding. It'll be something else.
I'll sit on the couch and cry the whole time.
All right, baddies, check us out. You guys know where to find us. You can follow me at Christian Has Asthma.
Follow me at call_me Jesus.
I don't know if you want them to follow you on your social media, but maybe it's on private.
Yeah, it's on private.
Okay.
Just donate to your local animal shelter.
Donate to your local animal shelters, baddies.
Get your pet spayed and neutered.
Yep. Check out our website, ICBTB.com. We're going to have some new merch coming up soon. We have some cool stuff that Alejandro's been working on where you could help support the show, and we have some premium content coming your way. Alan, thank you once again
Of course, man.
for being here. And peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.